Hello, I'm Ashley Davis Bush, and I'd like to talk to you about the importance of habits and how much habits matter in your life. Now, some habits you may already know about. They're pretty ordinary, like brushing your teeth, choosing to exercise, choosing whether to have desserts every day after dinner. So there are a lot of habits that affect your health that you may be aware of, but you might not be aware of how much the habits affect your peace of mind and also your relationships. In my book, Shortcuts to Inner Peace, I share a lot of different ideas about how to develop habits for cultivating inner peace throughout your day. And in my new book, 75 Habits for a Happy Marriage, which is coming out in August, I'm sharing ideas about how to have healthy relationship habits because the littlest things matter. So, for example, I want to tell you about the launches and the landings. And this is not only true for a spouse, but can also be true for children in your life, parents, anyone you happen to live with. It's very important how you habitually leave them in the morning, the launch, and how you reunite with them at the end of the day, the landings. So if you have a habit basically of not even noticing these transition points, not much happens in those events. But if you have a habit of really recognizing the importance of these launches and landings, and therefore treating them with respect, it can look very different and your relationships become enriched. So for example, when you say goodbye in the morning, to have an eye-to-eye contact and maybe a gesture such as opening your heart to them, or telling them how much you love them, or telling them how special they are to you, every single day during a launch, that creates a climate of intimacy and enrichment. Likewise, when you come home at the end of the day, if your landing is filled with a long hug, a sense of, I'm so glad to see you, I'm so glad we've reunited, it infuses the relationship with a sense of how powerful it is. You know, I work with a lot of grievers, and they will tell you that after a loved one dies, they would give anything for one more chance to hug them and to tell them how special they are. So pay attention to your habits, not just your habits for physical health, but your habits for emotional and relational health. And look at how you can use your launches and your landings to really make them matter and to help them enrich your life. I would also be grateful for anyone who's willing and interested to pre-order my book, 75 Habits for a Happy Marriage, which is currently on Amazon. And it really does make a difference to publishers to see some pre-orders in the works. So I would be grateful for those of you who plan to order that book. Go ahead and put in your order now on Amazon. It makes a difference because, again, little things matter. Thank you. I'm wishing you peace, and I'm wishing you much happiness.